Hi, this is Jackson Aiden's SPED Talk. I'm super excited to talk to you guys about using hosted LLM alternatives. AI is super useful, super powerful, and is never it's not going away anytime soon. Using text generation for automating email tasks and different things, simple little things, coding copilots, absolutely huge and absolutely useful. Having AI as an assistant doing menial tasks to help you be more productive. AI is an incredibly powerful tool that we need to use how to utilize super well. Um, ChatGPT is unreliable at this time. You can see here, right, in the status.openai.com, if you look at this ChatGPT 12 components thing, you can see that like when it's red, it's unusable. And that happens more consistently. This is a 6 month margin, which isn't bad, but still, if you have a product being used by people and it uses ChatGPT or another tool from OpenAI, it's not going to be consistent. It's not going to be able to be used all the time. And this is only going to get worse. OpenAI as a company is starting to go under. They have they are projected to lose $14 billion by the end of the year. RAM prices are going down because they fell through on a contract to build another uh, AI, you know, server place. They just are not doing great. Hallucinations are still an issue, but I mean, they all are for all models. Basically, what I'm saying is ChatGPT is not going to be the tool that I'm going to be able to use all the time. There are other options. You can use different LLMs hosted, stuff like DeepSeek and Gemini, Claude, Grok, but they all have different pros and cons, where the cons are kind of harder to get past. Grok's super powerful, but has awful moral coding things that just not enough censorship on that one. Claude is a fantastic coding tool. It's really powerful and really expensive. Um, and Gemini is Gemini. It's ran on everything on Google, but also it's not as powerful as the other LLMs. Um, you can use those. You can try to learn how to do everything on your own. Take that time using different um, like older resources, reading books and things, but you're gonna fall behind because everyone else is gonna be using AI. So one of the solutions to this problem is using OLAMA, using locally hosted large language models. It's super easy to set up. It runs on everything now, or at least the main three OSs: Linux, Mac, and Windows. And you're able to run open source large language models on your local machine. So stuff like DeepSeek and Llama from Meta, and Quen, which is another open source one. It's fully open source. Ollama as a program is fully open source. It's on GitHub. It's made in Go, so it's pretty easy to understand and kind of push there. So if you wanted to make any kind of changes, super easy to do so. Um, it's super user-friendly UI. Let me show you what it looks like running on my system. So, um, doesn't this look like ChatGPT? It's super nice that it's pretty user-friendly. I can say, explain what Olama is. Now, there are downsides, of course, to running this locally. It does use it's only as good as my computer is, right? So I can't run like the big DeepSeek model. Um, but you can even see already it's doing its thinking models and it's gonna start generating text for me to use. Uh, I guess I didn't say what Olama is, but large language models don't really care so much about that. So while it's figuring all that stuff out, I'll explain a little bit more. Uh, the limits of Olama is the limits of your computer. If you don't have integrated CPU, GPU work, um, it's going to be slow or bad performance, or you're not going to be able to run the models you want to. It's never going to get better because unless you're training the model yourself, which is a whole nother bag of worms. And it's Olam is really focused on the text generation models. If we swipe back over here, you can see it took about 30 seconds. Um, Breaks it down pretty easy, and it's still going, which is pretty fun. But we'll move on. Olam is a fantastic option that I highly recommend. You can explore models and different uses. Um, Another fantastic thing is to learn how to use other machine learning models. Hugging Face is incredibly accessible. It's open source, and you can run um, a lot of different things locally. So my project is built using the BERT tweet based sentiment analysis model, where it takes in a sentence and can describe whether it's positive or negative or neutral, runs locally on my machine super easily, can run in an EC2 instance, which is what I'm going to have the program doing. Fantastic option, and it gives you more there are more models than just text generation models. You can do video classification, all these different things. Highly recommend just going through and figuring things out. There are so many other utilities to using things like Hugging Face. You can do local vectorization for semantic search if you wanted to do search by vibes instead of keyword search. That's one option. Coding copilots, Cursor is super fantastic, but after we get out of college and are no longer students, $20 a month is quite an expense. You can run it locally using something like Olama and continue.dev. You can also do more accurate decision-making models using Hugging Face models, machine learning models that are made specifically for that, and you don't have to give your data to anyone else. So I hope you got something from this. I know I talked a lot, but um, let me know if you have any other questions. I love talking about this stuff. It's super fun.